Hi, this is Neil Bolger at A2 Efficiency, and in this video we are going to go over reading EnergyPlus and the basics of the IDF editor, which is a viewer of an EnergyPlus file. And so what I mean by reading is physically reading the text objects in the model to understand what is in this model, what are the names of my spaces, what location am I in. So we're going to start off just by looking at EP launch. I have another video that goes over the basic software you can use to open a model and run it. But here I'm going to actually read the model in the IDF editor first, and we'll briefly look at the text editor as well, but I think the primary focus of this is really on this editor. So in this editor, you can arrange your window in a number of ways. There's a whole thing under layout options, where it will give you different options for how you can look at the list of components in your model, and then a description of what those systems are, and then an ability to edit them. I like this view the best. I don't know if others have a preference, but this is my preference. So what we're looking at is basically this is a list of every object that could be in your model. If there's no number here, then the object is not being used. If there is a number, we have two of those objects. So we have 2 design days. And if I scroll down here, you can see we have 26 material objects, and we have 3 simple window objects. And as I click on these, each one of these is an object. It has these properties associated with it. The blue ones, I believe, are critical. I believe that's true. I think the rest are, well, anyways. Schedules. So as you look at different objects, the rows change, right? So a quick trick, you can collapse this to only observe objects that are in your model by doing Control L. Now I have a much shorter list to scroll through, a little easier to even explain. But the basics too, for anyone new to EnergyPlus, the top objects are how you control the model. We're going to simulate it. It has a run period, January to December. We are doing, there is sizing information up here. Do you want to run the simulation for the weather days? But yeah, so we should really set this to no if we do not want to have the output data go into our output results. Up here, we'll still size the model correctly for systems. But anyways, I'm getting lost in the weeds. We then go into schedules, materials, and constructions. We then apply those to surfaces of the buildings. Before we get to surfaces, we do have spaces and zones. So you can have a zone that serves many spaces if you wanted to. Then internal gains, people, lights, equipment, infiltration, outdoor air. We then move over to HVAC, sizing of information. We then have objects, EnergyPlus HVAC objects. Kind of see these are all HVAC objects. Branches are how we plumb them all together. More objects, and then way down at the bottom, we started to get into the control of those, availability, set points, and then supporting objects, curves, libraries, and then eventually output data and output libraries and output diagnostic methods. I'm running out of battery. But that overall is it. You can see the same list of objects in text format as well. And there's even fancy way, well, we won't open it today. But even if you were to save a file, it will sort them in this order. So that is basically it. If you're looking for things like a list of zone names, right, you could come up here and click on zones. And now you have a list here to click through of the names. All right, happy modeling.